Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I got a friend of mine that's a patriot here in Charlotte County, and he got a red light ticket in Florida, and he knows the law, researched the law, and he fought it and won. And he did it just through the mail. I will try to put down in the description section of the video what he wrote down to get it thrown out, but it's all great, legitimate points. You know, they don't know who's in the car, and and then proving the camera and just a bunch of stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some screen grabs, and then I'm going to read the document that he sent him. It's really good. But this is the ticket, and then they charged him $158, and where is it? So yeah, this is a neat thing that he did. So this is, he sent it to payment processing, internet section safety, and the town of Orange Park. So he sent it to 3 different places, and he did another neat thing too. Is he fraud through the U.S. mail to offset claim. He actually sent it to all 3 of those places and said, "You owe me $158 for fraud." I thought that was awesome. Love it. And then here's the end part right here, which you got to hear the whole thing. But UCC 1 through 8 without prejudice. Like I said, I'm gonna do a screen reader on it. It's like a couple pages too long. I can't read that long, as you guys know. But here it is. He just got it. 3/3/2017. Notice of dismissal. This is to notify you that the above mentioned notice of violation for infraction has been dismissed for the following reason: administrative decision. We apologize for any inconvenience. No further action is required. We recommend that you keep this notification for your records. So it does work. Like I said, I'm going to do the screen reader, and then you'll hear it, and then I'm going to post it in the description. And yeah, we all need to fight that. There's already a law in Florida that says two cops have to look at the video and then agree, that you blew the red light. But then, after you hear this letter too, there's a ton of other stuff too that you can fight back on. But the main thing is that 2 different cops here have to agree on it. What they're doing is these companies are outside of Florida, and they're using like a freaking illegal Mexican or something like that to look at the video, and they only pay them like $7 to $8 an hour, and then say, "Oh, boom, you're guilty," and send you a ticket for the money. So it's insane. So they're breaking the law right there. But he gives a lot more other reasons why they need to throw it out. And like I said, I'm going to do the screen reader right now.
Patriot in America. February 28, 2017. Town of Orange Park, Florida. Intersection Safety Program, which causes more accidents. P.O. Box 22091, Tempe, Arizona 85285-2091. Town of Orange Park, Florida. Payment Processing Center. P.O. Box 742527. Cincinnati, Ohio 45274-2527. Town of Orange Park, Florida. 2025 Smith Street. Orange Park, Florida 32073. Affidavit. Dear Town of Orange Park, Florida. The undersigned is in receipt of some type of notice or letter which appears to be a scam, intended to steal money from the undersigned. Upon first examination of said letter, it purports to be from the town of Orange Park, Florida, yet has a return address of a post office box in Tempe, Arizona. This address appears to be American Traffic Solutions, a company being sued repetitively for their claims of safety, which in reality, their system has been shown to cause more accidents, not less accidents. Further, this letter appears to want to extort money from the undersigned and have him pay this extortion to a mailing address in O. All while the town of Orange Park is in Florida, gives a strong appearance of a scam. Further, there is what purports to be an illegible signature of someone possibly named Officer Cruz, who apparently attempts to imply he or she person works for the town of Orange Park, Florida. The undersigned does not believe, to the best of his knowledge and belief, that he was driving this vehicle in the town of Orange Park, Florida on any date in January 2017, however, if the undersigned was driving this vehicle on the date and time in question, would dispute a violation of any Florida statutes occurred, as the undersigned would only proceed through any intersection where there was a red light visible in a manner which was safe, careful, and prudent manner, so as to not cause a vehicle crash. As such, the undersigned would state for the record, the undersigned is innocent until proven guilty as required by due process and equal protection under the Florida and United States Constitution, and consequently, would further invoke the right to remain silent as far as any actions or inactions the undersigned is purportedly in violation of Florida statutes. By the undersigned indicating he is innocent of any violation of Florida statute, it would appear the town of Orange Park, Florida would wish this purported violation be determined by a court of law. As such, T would be the suggestion of the undersigned to cease any and all further efforts in order to prevent the waste of taxpayers' dollars proceeding with an attempt to extort money from the undersigned illegally, as it could be very costly to the town of Orange Park, Florida, as page 1 of 3. Well as Officer ID number 488, Officer Cruz. There has been no evidence shown to support the claim that the undersigned violated Florida statutes, as well as it would be a violation of the undersigned's Sixth Amendment rights to face his accuser, as his accuser purports to be a camera. The undersigned sees no way the government could prove beyond a reasonable doubt that a violation of Florida statutes occurred as purported. Based upon the constitutionally guaranteed Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, the undersigned has no obligation, and the City of Orange Park has no legal grounds, to force a disclosure of who may or may not have been driving this automobile at the date and time in dispute. The government has the burden of proof, not the other way around. On the other hand, if the government wishes to move forward with the attempt to extort money from the undersigned, then the following discovery information is respectfully demanded in preparation for the court hearing. 1. Copies of all evidence, including pictures, videos, and any and all other documents the town of Orange Park, Florida purports to substantiate the purported violation of Florida statutes by the undersigned, including, but not limited to, records of the purported speed of the vehicle during the purported violation. 2. A complete maintenance list for the last 2 years of the exact camera that took the pictures of the purported violation. 3. A complete record for the last 6 years of what the timing times were for yellow of that specific light. It is well documented that cities lower the time that a light is yellow in order to increase revenue rather than to promote safety. In fact, most cities show an increase in vehicle crashes due to these actions. In addition to the record of the times requested, an attestation from the town of Orange Park that no lowering of this yellow light timing has occurred. 4. An attestation the camera was in proper working condition on the date and time this purported violation occurred. 5. Full details of the procedures of review and issuance of the notice of purported violation, including but not limited to an attestation of the compliance with the City of Hollywood v. Eric Aram 154 SO3D 359, Florida 4 DCA 2014. 6. An affidavit from the victim of the purported crime the undersigned allegedly committed, including what injury the victim incurred as a result of the purported violation of the undersigned. 7. Provide the employment records of ID number 488, officer crews including the certification of completion of the Criminal Justice Standards and Training Commission, working under the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, certification, including, but not limited to passing the state officer's certification exam, and documentation of him or her being a sworn officer. 8. Provide the make and model of the camera that took the pictures, and its complete calibration and maintenance records, including, but not limited to any disputed accuracy records. The failure of the town of Orange Park, Florida to disclose sufficient information as requested in number 1 above within 45 days of receipt of this affidavit, to substantiate the purported violation, would be the town of Orange Park, Florida's tacit admission insufficient evidence exists to support the purported violation. The failure of the town of Orange Park, Florida to disclose the maintenance of the camera for the past 2 years as requested in number 2 within 40. Page 2 of 3. 45 days of the receipt of this affidavit, as well as attestation in number 4 above, would be the tacit admission the town of Orange Park, Florida cannot attest to the proper working condition of the camera at the time the purported violation took place, and as such, this purported case must be dismissed. The failure to provide the timing of the yellow light of the traffic light at this intersection of the purported violation in number 3 above within 45 days upon receipt of this affidavit, would be the tacit admission the town of Orange Park, Florida's sole purpose of installing the cameras at this intersection for the generation of revenue, knowing full well the consequences of such a shortening of time actually causes more traffic crashes. This admission would further put the town of Orange Park, Florida on notice it is responsible for the costs associated with the additional crashes. The failure to produce a sworn affidavit by a victim of the purported actions of the undersigned as demanded in number 6 above within 45 days upon receipt of this affidavit, would be the tacit admission of the town of Orange Park, Florida, that no victim exists, and with no victim of any crime purportedly committed by the undersigned. This purported case must be dismissed in accordance with the Constitution of the United States of America. Respectfully submitted under penalty of perjury. UCC 1-308 without prejudice.